ROTC, like I was talking about a second ago, you have one instructor and then you have a higher instructor. In our school, we have Navy, so we have a naval science instructor and a senior naval science instructor. So our senior naval science instructor was our lieutenant commander. His name was Lieutenant Commander Holliday. So he left whenever my sophomore year was wrapping up. I'm a senior now, or I'm about to. So we have a new commander coming, and his name is Commander Lucas. So I had a few run-ins go on with that. Whenever I was after school one day, I was on the drill team. If you don't know what that is, that's in ROTC wherever you're marching around and it's an actual team. So I was the commander of that, and one day I was in the office and we had an event coming up where we were going to go and compete. We only had about a week and a half left. We didn't have that many people. We were really short on time. I was trying to teach them all I could, but it was really early in the year. And I said, man, we're running out of time. We're going to fail this one. And then he just completely blew up at me. He was screaming at me. He's just like, stop bitching about what you don't have. Start worrying about what you do have and all this other stuff. And that was one event. And then another was my girlfriend. After school one day, we were on a drill team. My girlfriend pulls up, and I was going inside to get water right as she pulled up. So she got out the car and she ran up to me, and she was breaking down. She was crying. She was scared to death because of some stuff that was going on in her family. Her parents were divorcing. She was having some problems with some emotional problems. I'm not going to get into that for her sake. She was really scared that her parents were going to send her somewhere, and she was just terrified at that moment. She was crying, and I couldn't just let her sit there, and I couldn't have pulled her off. I couldn't have just like pulled her off to the side or anything, and I couldn't have just been like, nah, fuck you, I can't deal with this right now. But that's what Commander wanted me to do. He was just like, this team is about you coming here and you teaching them. And then there was a whole thing he's just like trying to tell me about it's not about my girlfriend and that it's all black and white and a whole bunch of other crap. He's just sitting there yelling at me and stuff about, oh, you should have brought it off somewhere, or you can't just say fuck your team and turn your back on ROTC and all that and then go and hug up on your girlfriend and all that. And I'm like, well, I'm trying to help her. I didn't want this to go on, but there was some stuff that happened at home, and she's breaking down. There's nothing I can do. He's like, yeah, I know about that stuff. And he fucking didn't. But that went down, and then now I used to have a lot of jobs in ROTC, but I got fucked out of that, probably because he doesn't like me because of that. Then around April, I'd say, I had an event go on with my mom. My girlfriend was here, and my aunt was supposed to take her and her brother home because I'm really close with both of them, their entire family, honestly. But my mom called me, and she was like, I'm taking them home. And I'm like, no, you don't gotta worry about that because my aunt's gonna do it. And she's like, oh, no, I'm taking them home right now. Just being a complete bitch about it. And then I called my aunt, and then she said, no, I'll talk to her. I'll get it all straightened out. We'll take her home. Then about 5 minutes later, my mom busts in the door. She's like, y'all need to get ready and all. And then she's like dragging them out to the car. And they're getting in. And then I'm about to get in the car. And they're like, she's like, what do you think you're doing? I'm like, I'm getting in the car. I'm going to go. You're going to go with them. And she's like, no, you're not. I'm like, yeah, I am. I always go with them. She's like, no, you're not. And then I'm just like, fine. Fuck. And then I leave. And I go up to my house. And then one of her pet peeves, I'm sure every one of you as a parent has some kind of thing that doesn't make sense to anyone else but annoys the fuck out of her. Her thing, she doesn't like clean dishes or dirty dishes or anything being think it's some kind of OCD type thing, maybe developed in her childhood, her twisted up one that I told you about. But that went down. I ended up taking clean dishes and put one in every room. She got home and she flipped the fuck out. So I was down at my god family's house and I'm in my room and she's like banging on the door about to break it down and everything. And then I just like walked out of the house, like out the back door. And then whenever my uncle came home, he unlocked the door and she walked in. And then she was like, well, what do you have to say for yourself? And I'm like, I don't know. She's like, what do you think you should be saying for yourself? I'm like, I don't know. She's like, give me your keys. And I'm like, no. Like, my keys have everything. It had the keys to my car. It had the keys to the storage on my car because it's got a little thing for tools and all on it. It's a truck. I shouldn't be saying car. It has a key to my storage building. It has 3 different keys to my god family's house. It has just all kinds of keys and stuff on it. And I'm like, I'm not giving that up. She didn't even give me half of that. And I'm like, no. And she's like, give me your keys. And I'm like, no. And then she's like getting all up on top of me and trying to jerk me around. And then I ended up pushing her onto the couch that was right behind us. And then she started like trying to punch me and slap me and then scratch at me, choke me, and all kinds of other shit. And I have her pinned down there on the couch. And then she got up. I'm like, you don't ever hit your own son. She's like, I'd do it again. I'm like, you don't ever hit your own fucking son. And then I walked out the house. I'm like, get away from me, you fucking bitch. Get the fuck away from me. And then I left. And then Kathy and my aunt tried to get us to go up. Mr. Roman. Okay. She tried to get us to come up here and straighten it out. And what we did, we came up here, and I've been building up years and years of rage because she constantly put me through all kinds of shit. I'd do one thing wrong, and she'd yell and scream at me about it, no matter what it is. If I wasn't perfect, then I was a complete just piece of shit in her eyes, and she'd make me feel like it. I never felt like she cared. I never felt like she gave a fuck about me. And I turned every single little motherfucking thing I could think of, and I turned it on her. And she basically said, get out my house with that nonsense. She made me give her a key, and she was like, don't come back up here.